not good for the players. Like,
they are the players who are causing it. There's this excuse built in, like, Steiny, why is there this black cloud that just keeps hovering over this team? It's so unfair. It's because the team's a black cloud.
Right, but some people don't have the power to cut it off. And if they did, they're whispering, I would have done that. Like, you go look. I'm being so real. Go look at Kevon Looney in the third quarter when that went down. He looked like my grandma when she would look at us and know that hell was coming.
You want it both ways. I get it. You want to sit. I get it. You want to sit here and say, Steiny, you can tell even Kevon Looney's sick of it. They're all sick of it. And then on the other, Steiny. What can they, like, hey, but they need him for defense.
I said I've been an advocate for him to be moved.
Now.
I said Kuminga should have never got that deal in the offseason. You don't listen. I said Kuminga, ride or die with them. But damn, this cloud that this guy is Karl Malone and still the defensive player of the year, like, that's how they're looking at him to me.
Well, you've been saying that he hasn't really lost a step in the last year.
I was judging him to Clay.
And by the way, I'll ask you one more. I'm gonna ask you.
I told Willard I'm on tape.
You're on tape.
Summit, is this a championship team? I said NO.
Well, then stop being so mad that they're not a championship team.
No, I'm mad at the negative. I can take the losses. I'm mad that this guy.
Good, because you're going to take a lot of them. You're taking a lot of them.
13. Dude, this is rough early.
It's about what I expected. I expected about 12 and 11.
But you didn't expect Dre to act like this. Seriously.
You know what,
Goo? Miss this amount of games.
You know what, Goo?
Seriously.
Take this the right way. And I want shut up, Goo. Shut up.
Look, you don't, dude. Come on, man. You didn't expect this.
Goo. Let's. I'll tell you what. Let's start from the baseline. For the next minute, let's be sincere.
Yeah, that's all I do.
No, not all the time. Don't you dare look at me and say, Steiny, you thought he was going to get better. Don't you dare do that. Don't you dare do that. Draymond Green is a problem. He's always been a problem. He was a problem when he was a good player. He's not as good of a player anymore, which makes him more of a problem. Did I think for 1 minute that he was going to sign a 4-year extension and be a different guy than we got to know for 12 years?
A mentor.
No.
To these young dudes.
So
that's what he was preaching in the offseason. Oh, I wasn't a vet.
And you know what?
I didn't talk to Kuminga.
See, this is what I do get, man. This is an act. You're not this naive.
No.
You're not this naive.
I just believe people when they talk sometimes. And I'm done believing Draymond.
Well, I got news for you. We got another Santa Claus is coming to town.
You did that yesterday, and
I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
Don't throw in Easter bunnies.
Hey, you know what? Maybe this is the one. It's the one.
Well, that's what the Warriors are doing. So you're taking it out on me.
Who? I'm mad at you for actually trying to say that
So you think I
knew this. This is
I think you give it. Hey, Steiny, you're in the ballpark, buddy. You're even on first base. I think you're taking a victory lap of you knew.
There's no victory lap.
He would be doing these type of things. Of
course we did.
This early on.
We all knew it. Not just me. We've had caller after caller after caller after the contract was signed, before the
well, the ejections were going to come when Steph wasn't playing.
You're in the boat.
Talked about that.
You're in the boat with whoever else you're in the boat with.
No, I'm out of it now. I'm swimming back to shore.
But yesterday, you were in the boat of Draymond, I think, is going to change. And Steiny, we'll get the good Draymond. That's fine.
I really did.
Well, I never did. I didn't before last year. I didn't.
And I ripped him for not being that vet to Kuminga and the other guys and not talking to him on the road. And I asked Dunleavy and Bob Myers connectivity. That was the theme. I never once in a million years thought with Steph on the court he would get ejected 3 times this early on. But now I believe
he's been ejected more times than any player in NBA history.
Okay, right.
Like, why would you? So wait a minute. He's been ejected more times than any other player in NBA history. But you're surprised that this year he's got 3 early. Like, come on.
No, it's more than 3
Meet me halfway.
No, these are suspicions too now.
That's even worse.
One 2 weeks ago, and you follow that up with probably what's going to be a 10-gamer. My point to you is, I thought he had enough respect for Steph Curry to keep himself in check this early on.
Okay.
Because you don't have to tell me anything. What he's doing is disrespectful to the team, his teammates. This is not
something that's just started.
The guy I believe that has kept your ass in town, and that's one, Wardell Stephen Curry.
You know what?
Because you're about to be gone, buddy, for a good 10 games. And I don't know what this team's going to do without you, but they're not better without you. That I know. And it's disrespectful. Yeah. This is how you pay the organization back that gave you a contract that a lot of people thought you shouldn't have received. This is how you pay them back, Dre. Look, this is how you do it. Cool. Okay.
Put them out on the table.
Go ahead. Brought to you by Echo.
I like when we do it in synthesis. You know how Dre looks at Curry like a chump.
You don't believe that?
He treats him like a chump. That's what I think. I think you're right. I think Steph Curry's had Draymond Green's back as much as any player in the league. And you know what? Draymond treats him like a chump for never getting better. That's Draymond's lack of respect for Curry.
Damn.
That's what I think.
I hadn't heard
I think Draymond Green, what's Steph Curry going to do? What's Steph Curry going to do? Come on.
Well, he knows he has the power.
Who?
Dre knows Steph has to, make a call midnight without Dre even knowing to affect his future.
That's overblown. So now,
Myers told on the set. Remember, ESPN said Curry had that. Yeah,
you're right. No, you're right.
I appreciate you saying what you just said because it is disrespectful. It is, and I don't know. Am I wrong? Am I? I don't want to compare myself. I can't do the pay stub to Skip Bayless because I want somebody within the Warriors organization to publicly come out and just criticize the guy for these shenanigans. Does that make me a bad American? Does that make me a Draymond hater? This guy has 100,000 lives. Not a peep.
Let's go to Jason in the Central Valley. Hey, Jason, how you doing, man? Good to hear from you.
I'm good, guys. Thank you very much. And, man, I love the fire, passion that you guys are going back and forth with. I freaking love it, man. That's why I called and try to chop it up with you guys. But, hey, just looking at the situation yesterday, and I agree with the caller before myself, it's very, very difficult to continue to back up Dre, even though I've been a lifelong Warrior fan, because his antics are just, just had it up to here with that, man. Like, this guy needs to be on the floor helping the team, but he's just not there. And what I want to see is hopefully maybe if this team not necessarily can turn it around and become a championship team, but at least on the way out, just start aging gracefully, kind of like the Spurs did when Kawhi and Danny Green came in. That core three kind of, sailed off into the wind. They were still a playoff threat, even though we knew that they weren't going to win titles. But maybe the Warriors can take a page out of that book and become like that at some point. Maybe there's a guy out there in free agency. I don't want to drop any names. Maybe Levine, Siakam, or could be guys that can help the system. And, Clay is a guy that can still stretch the floor, open up the floor for those guys. But who knows? I'm not a GM or anything like that. But that's just my take, guys. I just wanted to throw that out there. I appreciate your time, and keep the fire and passion alive. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks, Jason. Hey, by the way, do we even talk about the fact that
what?
Luckily this game got lost. Draymond's foul on Holmgren? What are you doing? That's a rookie foul.
No, man.
What are you doing?
That hurt, man. That cost him the game.
Oh, another game.
But to that caller's point, and I didn't tell you this yesterday, it had me thinking. The minute you play the youngsters, and I'm going you because you said it, you're signaling that it's over.
Oh, you can't do that for Steph.
That didn't sit well with me yesterday when you kind of said it. But once you go that route, oh my gosh, man.
Yeah, no, they got good game out of Podziemski. I thought Moody was pretty good. Kuminga looks like he's playing. They're 10-13. The other teams have good young players too.
No.
And they're playing.
Right.
I got two words for Warrior fans when they say, man, we got great young players. Great. Metu. How was Metu?
That's one word.
Look at Evan.
I did it for effect. His last name is Metu, M-E-T-U.
But just admit he got you.
No, it's like I just said the Washington Wizards center was Jim Gaffigan. Right. I know it's Gafford, okay? I get it.
All right.
But if I can bring a chuckle to somebody out there, then that's worth it. even if it's at my expense. That's fine.
I mean, what's the NBA doing? Hurry up. The Warriors need to know.
Oh, yeah, the Warriors need to know. Well, then life should stop. The NBA, shut down the NBA. The Warriors need to know.
Now, I think we're all under the assumption he will get suspended.
Yes.
If he didn't get suspended, do you think the Warriors should or would suspend him?
I'm saying hell no, Evan. Go ahead, Steiny.
I'm saying they should. I'm saying here's what should happen. If I'm the Warriors at this point, even though I wouldn't be at this point with Draymond. Okay. We'd have been past this by now. He'd been gone.
Yeah.
But okay, he's done it again, and we go into the front office meeting, and I say, well, I told you he was going to do it again. And they say, okay, but no, that's fine. You're right, Steiny. You're always right. But what do we do about it? And I would say, well, let's see what the league says. So if the league suspends Draymond 5 games, let's say, I would say, okay, Draymond, the league is suspending you 5 games, and we're suspending you 5 games also. Not an extra 5, but during a guy's suspension, they can work out at the facility. They can work out at the arena. They can attend shoot-arounds and practices. If Draymond gets suspended 5 games, I would just say, why don't you take off for a while? Just don't, just leave. Go get your head right. Go get your head right. 5 games takes us to whatever it is, December 26th, December 25th. Look, you're going to be out till Christmas. Go spend some time with your family. Get out of here. Get your head right. We'll come back in 5 games. See, we'll come back in 5 games and bang our head against the wall again. But that's what I would do. I would tell them to not be around for a while.